If budgeting makes your anxiety worse, not better, and you're a first-gen daughter who grew up scared of running out of money, here's the truth nobody's saying. What if budgeting isn't helping you? It's keeping you stuck in survival mode. Let me show you what actually works. Here's what old school money advice tells women. Track your spending, cut the lattes, budget every category. Sounds like a horrible time. Nobody talks about what survival mode actually looks like. Feeling guilty buying yourself lunch, even when you can afford it. Saving more and more, but never actually feeling safe. What if budgeting doesn't calm you down, but it makes the anxiety worse? That was me. Back in college, I would skip lunch, not because I couldn't afford it. I had a full freaking scholarship. I would go to the multicultural center on campus just for a free hot chocolate, multiple times a week. That was my lunch, just to hold me over until I got home. I didn't need to budget harder. I needed permission to spend. Because when you grow up in scarcity, spending feels dangerous, even when it's safe. And if that sounds like you, keep watching. Imagine this. You hit your first 10,000 saved, then 50,000, then 100,000. And instead of being terrified it's all going to disappear, you feel calm. And you know your bills are covered. You know your investments are growing. You're not guessing. You're not hoping. You're not scared. You check your account. That tight, panicky feeling, gone. Because your money has a system, not thoughts and prayers. You have money left over at the end of the month, and for the first time, instead of feeling like you have to save it, you leave it there. You spend it. Because you can. That's what's possible when you stop budgeting and start building a money system. I call it the invisible money method. 2 steps. Step 1, make your money invisible. The moment your paycheck hits, your savings, investments, bills, they move automatically. Money you don't see is money you don't spend. Step 2, what's left goes into your guilt-free spending account. What I call my spending queen account. That's the account you can blow to zero. Dinners, gifts, whatever you want. No guilt, because everything else is already handled. And you start building wealth while actually living your life. You stop tracking every latte. You stop scrutinizing every purchase. You stop living in survival. This is how I saved my first $100,000 in 4.5 years while averaging $45,000 in the nonprofit world. And here's what that kind of calm feels like. $100,000 at 28, if you never invested another dollar and just let it grow until 65, it becomes $1.7 million. You can run your own numbers at investor.gov. It's free. And on bad days at work, I would pop that site open and put in my numbers. FU money was there in my account and I could afford to quit for a year. Very therapeutic. If you grew up in scarcity, if budgeting makes you feel more anxious, not less, it's not because you're bad with money. It's because the old rules weren't designed for you. You deserve to hit your first $10,000 and feel proud, not behind. You deserve to see $100,000 in your account and finally believe it's not going to disappear. You deserve to build wealth and buy yourself lunch without feeling guilt. And if you're still watching, you're already ahead of 90% of people. Watch this next one. It's the one that actually shows you how to set up the 2-step method, step by step. And this is how we close the wealth gap and get rich and stay ungovernable. All right, I will see you next Sunday, friends. Bye.